All right. We are live. Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Not trying to blow any minds today. No, J Bone did not put on a bandana. Just wasn't feeling bandana-ish today. But I am feeling excited. I am very excited. We're going to talk a couple points of news. This is going to be, I'm just going to try to make this short and sweet because I'm going to be doing a longer one later tonight when I'm reviewing AEW Dynamite after it goes off the air. Hakeem Fullerton, what is up, brother? Good to see you in here. Before excuse me, before we get into a few news points, I want to announce there is some new Smash This Podcast merch. This has been a long time coming. I've been working behind the scenes with What For Apparel, and this is the first logo for some new merch that they came up with. The link is in. Hang on, let me double check this. Let me just jump in the description here. Yes, the description is there down below. The link is there. There's also a shop, depending on where you're watching from. If you're on your computer, you can scroll down, or mobile or whatever. If you go on the Facebook page, it's on there too. There's a shop button. There's also a link in Smash This Podcast on the Twitter box. So any of those places, you can go find the link and you can go to this page. We're going to do a little share screen-a-reno. And just so people aren't confused, this is a work in progress. I really don't know what I'm doing as far as the whole website deal. There is a home page here you can click on. Please just don't go there. It's this is what we're focusing on right here. This is the new merch page. There's long sleeve tees, there's tank tops, because I don't know where any of you guys are from. You're all over the place, so if you need a sweatshirt, there's even a woman's shirt here, and there's a regular tee. What's great about these regular tees is they're the nice soft kind. They're the nice soft, and not those hard ones you get from WWE. And I tried to keep the prices reasonable. I didn't want to throw out $30 t-shirts. I think that's ridiculous. I tried to keep them below what everyone else has. There's even mugs down here if you want to get your warm drink, your coffee, your Joe, whatever you have. So there you go. That's the brand new merch page that I'm very proud of. I'm very excited to roll out. Let's jump in the chat here and we'll talk about some topics here. Elijah Washington, what is up? Orlo Myers in here. What is up, J-Bone? You want a cigarette or Pepsi? No cigarettes here. I haven't had a cigarette in like 8 or 9 years, dude. I quit. I can't even vape. I tried vaping my wife's vape the other day, and I almost shit out a lung. It was horrible. I can't do it. Lungs just, even if it was CBD, I could do it. But no, cannot vape. Pepsi, I got one more Coke in the fridge, I think. This is a diet. The Pepsi Zero is actually pretty good. I'll take a Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. Hakeem Fullerton, Jay, did you see the new episode of Dark Side of the Ring talking about Brawl for All? No, it's on my to-do list. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm doing AEW later tonight. Tomorrow we'll do the Brawl for All. I will watch it, download it, whatever. I'll watch it, and at some point tomorrow, I know the guys want to do an extra throwback on Thursday as well. This week is just loaded. I'm trying my best to stay on here and keep the content going. It's rough times. It really is. It's, there's not a lot going on in the wrestling world that I want to stay up with. Yeah, I did WrestleMania. I did the 9 hours of WrestleMania or whatever it was. You can go check out my watch along on that if you like. Had some nice numbers, not bad. The first day was decent. The second day was a little more tough to get through. I tried to stay active through it, but there were times that it was just dragging, and I felt like I was just it was legit painful to like watch that much wrestling. I can't physically do it. So, but I try to get in here and talk about things going on, updates, news. Brody Lee in action tonight. I can wait, and this isn't championship. Oh, the TNT Championship tournament is going to be good. Yeah, we're starting that tonight. That is going to be very good. NXT looks interesting tonight. I heard there's a brawl or a fight between Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. I don't know what else is going on. I heard they stripped the NXT Cruiserweight Championship guy of his championship because he's stuck in the UK. And they're going to find an interim guy, which I don't know why you could call it an interim guy. Why are you going to call it an interim guy if you're going to strip a championship and then have a few other guys fight for it? Why not just strip the guy if he's going to be stuck over there for an indefinite amount of time? Don't call it interim. Just give him unless he has the championship. Don't you have another championship lying around? And then when all this COVID shit is done and you could just have them fly in from the UK or wherever and then have them fight to get it back and have them win it back. He could be a 2-time champ. Devlin's good. I've seen him a bunch of times wrestling. I used to watch him all the time when he was doing stuff on Flow Slam. That was my introduction to him. Oh, what else? Eric Dioff, always stealing my pops. Dude, quit stealing. I don't have many left. You're always sneaking in here and stealing my lollipops. What the hell, dude? Love you, Eric. Elijah watched J-Bone. We should do a Smash This Podcast face mask. You mean like have a logo on a face mask? That's interesting. I don't think that's an option on the website, but that's a great idea. I don't know if anybody would buy that, but I like it. Manny's feeling brave. He took his off. I hope he's, feeling okay. He's kind of like those guys that always go down to the beach and get sick. So we'll see what happens to him. Hopefully he doesn't fall over anytime soon. Hakeem Fullerton said, I don't think it was a good idea for AEW to call their new mid-card title the TNT Championship, because what happens when there's no longer TNT and they still have the championship on? Well, they're going to be at TNT for the next handful of years. So that's a safe bet, and they're doing decent in the ratings. Ratings all around are slipping right now. So, it is what it is. It's you can call it, I call it a TV championship. And I know many brands in wrestling have a TV championship. There's like the NWA. The United States title used to be called the TV championship in some brand eons ago or something, back in the NWA, wasn't it? Something, I forget. But Arlo says there's a 6-way ladder match for the ladder typing. No, it's okay. I'm just teasing. For number one contendership for the NXT Women's Championship. Oh, that's interesting. I might actually have to check that out. I did see that over on Raw that Bianca Belair is officially part of Raw now with her husband. That makes sense because Montez Ford is on there. So congrats to her. She's quite the young workhorse. It's unsurprising that J-Bone has had a Coca-Cola before. Oh, only Coca-Cola, nothing else. No, nothing chemical. No. I've done some stupid things in my life. I've never done that. William Regal is doing a new NXT tournament here, and maybe NXT will give Jordan Devlin championship title to make it for the NXT UK. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that brand. I hear they're having some troubles. I haven't heard anything specific. I just hear little rumblings here and there. I watched some of it on Vice TV app on my Roku device. Halfway through the episode, it sped up, then stopped. Oh, goodness, that's not good. We'll try it again in the next day or so. Maybe it'll fix itself or something. Maybe it was just a internet problem. So one thing I saw, hey dude, yo, Styles in his house. What is up, man? Hope you are good today, my brother. It's hump day, as they used to say. All right, so I found this. I thought this was funny as hell. I'm going to do a little share screen-a-rooney on here. I thought this was hilarious. So someone is, wearing a different kind of mask during this whole, Corona crap going on. Mr. CM Punk sporting his Straight Edge Society. This is on ringsidenews.com. I think he shared this on his Twitter or something, but they got the picture on here. His Straight Edge Society. You guys remember that mask? That was great. That was absolutely hilarious. All right, what else is going on? Miscellaneous news. Now, I know we talked about this last night and the last couple of days on TNI, but I'll talk about it on here because I know there are still fans that watch me and maybe not TNI. But so AEW recently taped a bunch of stuff for TV, and I heard that WWE's taping stuff later this week or something. Impact Wrestling right now is down in Nashville, Tennessee. This is the news that came out via Tommy Dreamer. I don't think this was supposed to get out, but he talked about it. Probably just trying to keep positive news about wrestling flowing through the internets. Now, I know there's different opinions on this. So I want to get your honest. You're not going to piss me off. You're not going to upset me because I value everyone's opinions unless you're just plain shitting on something. Then I just ignore your ass. Because I try to keep everything constructively criticize whatever, constructive criticism across the board with whatever I'm talking about, whether it's yay or nay or whatever. But Impact Wrestling this week over the next a handful of days, a few days, whatever it is recording stuff down in Nashville, Tennessee. And the reason why they're able to do this is because if you're filming something for media, it doesn't fall under no, you can't get a bunch of people together in a place and it's not open to the public. That's a big difference here. Now, I know I feel they're incredibly brave for doing this. And I appreciate it. I'm not gonna shit on them for doing it. I'm not gonna call them out and be like, yo, your company's effed up for doing this. I mean, you could do that to everyone, WWE, AEW, everyone's got an opinion on this, and that's okay. That's okay. Would I like to see everybody shut everything down for a few months just to help the cause? Yeah, sure. I would support that, but they're not doing that. And it's one of the few things that I do watch, that I do entertain myself with. And it takes me away from all this bullshit because God knows I've been in my office for 3 days now. It's getting the walls are starting to close in a little. It's getting a little weird. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. You can see the hairs are starting to grow in on the side of my head. It's going to get longer and longer. And pretty soon I'll look like a really bad version of my brother from another brother, Trent, over on TNI. It's gonna be ugly. I'll basically look like Devin Townsend from back in the '90s. That's what I'm gonna look like. And if you don't know who that is, go. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick, just for entertainment purposes. Let's look up good old Devin Townsend. Here we go. There is even a Devin Townsend skullet. This is one of the best things you are going to search all day and all night. Here we go. Here is a picture. Can we blow this up? No, we can't blow this up. Damn. Here we go. This is tremendous. This is great. Here we go. Share screen. I love this shit. Whoops. Wrong one. Damn it. J-Bone's just losing his ever-loving mind. Here you go. Perfect example of what I would look like with long hair and minus the glasses. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Devin Townsend back in the 90s. Or even early 2000s. I don't know. He shaved his head. It's like late 90s. He shaved everything off. It's probably a picture from his last tour when he it was like Ozfest or something. I don't know. Let's jump back in here real quick. It was a cool looking design. Too bad he didn't stick with it long. Yeah, right. There's one thing you'd like to see more in wrestling companies to improve a show. What would it be? Gosh, that's a tough one. I don't know. To improve, maybe maybe their entrance music. Some of their entrance musics are just like and it's all a matter of opinion. Their just their entrance really. I don't know. You just need something maybe sometimes more with a punch. Some of them just seem so. Okay, we have to have an entrance. Let's just throw this shit out there. It's like if they put a little more. I don't know. Dead Punk Gage says the Brawl for All episode was great. Good. I'm looking because I really don't know anything about it. I know it's it's talked about a lot. Now it's being brought up even more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really because like I said, I don't know what it is. I think the next one's going to be even better. The next one I just saw the trailer for it is the Jimmy Snuka story with his girlfriend. That's going to be very interesting to see what everyone has to say about that. Do you think Impact should get a Twitch or Impact Plus championship? That would be great. I would love to see maybe not Impact Plus because that's just maybe just their own version of the TV championship back, some kind of secondary championship. I think would be great because you got the X Division championship. You got the Impact World Championship, X Division. It'd be great to have something else because not everybody from the X Division has that chance to cash in and, for the, was that option C, whatever they call that in a certain time of year. That'd be great. That'd be great. To be honest, it's great. They're trying to make the best out of a situation. Yeah, and it's a business, you know. They're trying to keep their guys paid and whatever. So we're seeing Punk with a mask, Cody Rhodes with the glass mask and the undashing Cody Rhodes. Still, I love that. Man, he's had so many versions of himself and he kept reinventing himself. And, man, I wish MLW and NWA would do something like Impact and AEW. Yeah, and some just don't have the funding to do it, apparently, or whatever, you know. Yeah. What else here? They're used to filming a bulk taking several weeks off at a time anyways, and as long as the talent is behind the scenes people understand and are fine with it, then I'm good with what they do. There you go. There's an opinion. Oops. Companies working together to help improve each other's shows, whether visual talent or behind the scenes people. All right. Jim Cornette is acting demented during the episode. Very interesting. If you listen to Front Row Material podcast with Mike Freeland hosting with Jerry Lynn and Mikey Whipwreck, they just did an episode interviewing one of the guys, one of the producers, directors, whatever, from Dark Side of the Ring. And they said Jim Cornette has been one of the best guys to work with throughout this whole thing because he's just such a wealth of information back in the day because he's worked so many different territories and he's worked with so many different people. And I've said that too. It's like his social media presence and working with him personally, I've heard, is absolutely night and day different. You know, he gets online and he shits on this and he shits on that and he this guy and that guy and I don't like this and this brand is crap. And he does all that. I think he just does it for attention. But when you sit down with him and you're talking about, you know, they include him in these presentations, whether it be a documentary or whatever, he's great. He's completely different. You know, I feel like he's really good in those. But then you put him in a brand like MLW, you know, or NWA, and stuff gets, you know, off color stuff gets said, and you know, it is what it is. It's crazy. But yeah, he's a lot of fun in those. I know they use him a lot for certain ones. You're going to see him throughout this season on and off, depending on what they're talking about, probably. Wait until you see current year Bart Gunn, Mike Barton, because he looks and sounds like Randy Orton 20 years into the future. Awesome. Should be interesting. Impact needs to create secondary storylines for their X division and knockouts and tag division. It don't involve the championship. Well, they put everybody in the tree, almost everybody in the treehouse this week. That was nice. But I agree. You know, Impact Wrestling is always one of those brands that's evolving. They're bringing in new. I mean, their tag division is absolutely stacked right now. You know, and it's hard to use everyone. Like the only one that they didn't feature this week, honestly, was the Daisy Hit Squad. It's funny that they had everyone else like in the treehouse. So I think you got to take a team like Triple XL, make them a little nastier, make them a little, you know, you feature them a little more, and turn them heel. They could be badass heels. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm just happy they made them a tag team. I was thinking about that like last year. Like, what if they hire both these guys together, make them a tag team? There you go. They did it. Triple XL. I love it. I agree, J-Bone. WWE and AEW is good music, but it needs to fit the character. Like Stone Cold, Undertaker, Cody. Yeah. I just shared this with Trent. Trent doesn't watch a lot of stuff other than wrestling, other than Impact Wrestling. But I noticed the new Wardlow theme hit YouTube recently. Well, I don't know when it was. I just found it when I opened it up, and boom, there it was on my app on my phone. So I played it, and it's just brutal metal, and it sounds a lot like Trent's band Hemi. You want to go check out Trent's band Hemi? Go look up on Spotify. Badass metal band. I'm really digging it. It's almost kind of like another Slayer in a sense. Is kind of what they sound like. So if you're digging that kind of metal, go check them out. Tell them J Bone sent you. But yeah, Wardlow's new theme song fits him. He's a monster. He's a badass. In fact, I think he's wrestling tonight. Don't quote me on that, but I think he did. That or he was on Dark. One of the two. I gotta look. Yeah, I've missed some episodes of Dark. I really gotta catch up on this shit. But yeah, like Wardlow's new theme, badass. Fits him totally. It's brutal. One where they talked about New Jack. Yes, that was a very good episode, and I'm very clueless when it comes to like the old school ECW stuff. So learning about New Jack and his history in was it George South Wrestling or whatever it is, and then the ECW and his time later in the Indies, all the hardcore crazy shit. Oh my God, great episode. That guy's a maniac. Impact having a show with an empty arena. So what else is new? Something trolls would say. Yeah, right. Hey, they're trying. They're trying. They're trying to keep it safe for everyone, and they're trying to keep the content going. What's going to be interesting is what they decide to do with Rebellion, because they keep announcing a card, and I don't know if everyone on that card is going to be available. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what they're going to do. I like to see Impact bring back TV title or knockout tag titles. Yeah, I keep hearing fans talk about those knockout tag titles. I think they got to get a few more women in there, maybe make a few more stables or groups, they're almost there. They're almost there. It just depends on what storylines you can mix with what. They're not quite there yet. Maybe give it a year or two and you might see him again. Yeah, I might have said that a year or two ago, but they just need more women. We said that last night. It's like, okay, what do you do with Havoc now? Her and Su Young survived hell and they came back, or the undead realm, whatever you want to call it. So do you put them together? They finally click. They go separate. Jessica Havoc maybe bring in some new chicks is what I suggested. Put under her a new badass kind of looking crew. Knockouts only show. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not for that one, but I've heard some fans talk about that. Oh, just to teach JBL a lesson. Oh, I hate JBL. I think Cornette is knowledgeable, but his senile wanting things to go back to the old days attitude is annoying, especially when he's crapping on Impact on his podcast. And he's just bitter about losing the job. He's lost a job everywhere, and now the only place that has used him lately is like WWE just used him for something. I forget what it was. And this stuff, the dark side of the ring. Create a tournament to crown a new TV champion with the finals happening on Impact Plus Special. Hey, that'd be great. I'm all for that. A lot of musicians are dying like crazy just a few months into the year. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, and this Corona is kicking everyone's ass. And, if these rockers are older and they weren't taking care of themselves, it's sad. It's sad. If you guys do love music like I do, go check out your latest bands. I can guarantee you a bunch of them are doing free little concerts on social media just to keep their chops up, and they're trying to They're trying to keep the fan base. You know, it's a business. Some of them are actually doing concerts for like really cheap online for like a few bucks. You know, because they're trying to keep some kind of rolling in some kind of money. Keep it coming into their. You know, the band's got to make money too. I still keep thinking about bringing back J-Bone's Jacked Up Jukebox. I just got to pull the trigger on it. I keep seeing stuff all the time. It's like, I want to talk about that, and I just don't do it. I just got to do it. Imagine Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary or Susie and Kylie Ray as Knockouts tag champions. Yeah, Susie and Kylie Ray. I don't know where that's going. That's kind of weird. It's like goofy, uncomfortable, weird. I like it though. It's just something different. I love that Kylie's on there. She brings a breath of fresh air to the Knockouts division. She really does. Kylie Ray and Havoc feud. They apparently have a history. Oh yeah, a lot of these girls have. All you got to do is YouTube it. I guarantee you'll find, you know, Jessica Havoc versus any number of them, you know. Absolutely. Kylie Ray's been around for a bit. She's had some feuds. Be this generation's Gail, Kim, and Awesome Kong. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah, coming up later tonight. We just went over a half an hour. I didn't want to go too long on here because I got to start thinking about, you know, planning for later tonight and whatnot. AEW's got the start of that TNT. I call it the TV tournament. You know, for a TV championship, they can call it whatever. I'm excited for that. Cody is on there. He's been plugging it like crazy. He's facing Shawn Spears, so they're bringing back that rivalry. It looks like. What else? I haven't heard what else is going on. I'm sure they're advertising stuff on their social media, but we'll be doing that live after AEW tonight. For those that came in late, the link is in the description and it's on the Smash This Podcast socials with a shop button or a link. The new merch is up. So head on over there if you're looking to support the brand. Some fresh merch with a new logo. This one is going to be on the website soon. I just got to get it out there. It's the classic logo that I've had for a few years, but the new one is up. It's green. It's got kind of an Incredible Hulk kind of comic book kind of feel to it. I love it. Something fresh for the brand. Haven't had merch in a while. So we're trying to roll that out and trying to get things going again. And trust me, I know this is hard times and you want to support this person, that group, this, whatever. I really question doing this at this time because I realized this is a rough time right now. But I figured, hey, you know, I wanted to get this out there because I am excited about this partnership. The apparel page is tied to a website of mine, and it looks like crap. I'll say it right now. It's a work in progress, so just ignore that. Stay on the, you know, don't go away from the I know you're going to do it anyways. The apparel page, the product page. There's tees, there's a mug on there, sweatshirts, long sleeve. There's even a women's shirt if there's any, you know, you want to buy your significant other a Smash shirt. She'll be like, what the hell is this? It's J-Bone's new merch. You just wear it because, you know, he loves you and we love him and whatever. So, all right, we'll see you guys later tonight. And on our way out of here, don't forget to smash this like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell, ring-a-ding-a-ding, for notifications to let you know when more of my content hits your screen. So see you later tonight.